Bundy tonight?
I'm sorry, Bundy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started out really well, and I just thought there was the stuff was declining a bit. And watching their guy pitch, I was concerned that that was going to be it. He had kind of electric stuff. I've never seen him in person before. So I thought, like I said, I thought Dill started out really good. I thought the breaking ball was good. The fastball up to like 89, 90 on occasion. So overall, not bad. I just felt we had to do something when I took him out. He was not absolutely over his limit by any means. I just watched what was going on, and they had some good swings. I thought it was the right time to do it.
With Selman, is he a guy that you like against right-handers in that spot? I know you had Slagers up kind of getting ready at that point, but letting him face Guerrero and Hernandez, was that just kind of the matchup you like there?
Well, there's some guys unavailable tonight, and again, you're trying to work your way through a pretty long game at that point. And yeah, Selman has done really good work against righties. He has. So once he gets Guerrero to pop up, just going to take our chances right there again. Sliggers has not been here in a while, and I wasn't quite sure where he was at actually. So it was to me, Selman was more of a known, where I didn't know. I haven't seen Aaron in a bit, so that was more of the unknown. And so we lost that gamble right there. After he got, like I said, after he got Guerrero to pop up, I felt like just go with it. And then the other part is Dickerson on deck. I mean, of course, there's a grand slam possibility there. Of course, there is. But there's also the chance to walk or get a single. And I still would like to see him out there for one more hitter. So we had a limited bullpen tonight. So with all those factors concerned, it's kind of complicated. I chose to go that route.
With Dylan, are you seeing the kind of strides from him that you kind of wanted to since he's gone back to starting games? I mean, how did this one kind of, especially coming off what he did last week, kind of play out for you?
I liked his arm stroke a lot. It looked really good from the side. It did. The slider looked sharper. He threw some decent changeups. Like I said, the fastball velocity still not where it had been last year. And as they were going to get to the third time through the batting order, I really wasn't comfortable with that. And just to backtrack to give you a full Monty, Valera is a better lefty than righty. So looking there, if we could get 2 outs against the bottom of the order there, then take our chances. But the walks to Springer and Semien hurt a little bit there too. So there's all those things to be considered. It's a 9-inning ball game, and you have to try to piece it together. And it just did not work tonight.
And then with Ohtani, like when he is batting leadoff, does he approach things any differently, even if it's slightly kind of in the way? I mean, maybe you've talked about like Upton this year, just being a little more patient, or is his approach pretty much the same regardless where he's hit this year?
I think he's pretty much the same. My perspective, my logic is that by having him lead off, they're going to be more apt to want to pitch to him. You don't just want to put him on in front of the Fletcher, Walsh, et cetera. And then from his perspective, I don't know, you could have to ask him that. I just want him to go out there and play and possibly set the table for us if they choose not to pitch, accept your walk, and then we have a really good base runner. So that's it. I mean, again, there's a lot of moving parts going on there, and I know you guys are aware. So I thought he looked really good tonight. Almost had 2 home runs, and he did accept the walk, I think, in his last at bat. So a lot of things are kind of morphing in his direction. We got to get Walshy going now after being out for so long. That's going to be a big factor too. And tonight we got Iggy off his feet at shortstop. I'm going to get somebody else off their feet tomorrow and one the next day to try to give these infielders a little bit of rest because they've been out there a lot.
Have you talked with Shohei yet about what the plan for tomorrow will be?
Yeah, I broached the subject with Ipe, but I want to finalize to see if I think he's going to be fine to pitch and hit.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jack. We'll go to Daniel next.
Joe, going back to Shohei, I mean, at the rate at which he's been hitting homers this season, it kind of felt like a while since his last one. And just how good does it feel to see him go deep again and put a good swing on the ball?
Well, yeah, that's important to him. I mean, that's what he needed to do. I was even saying that in the dugout to Gags earlier. He needs to just grab one again, and then he'll get that feel going. And he did. I mean, the first one, like I said, to the wall. And then obviously he caught that next one against, like I said, that you got to give their pitcher some credit tonight too. That guy, I've never seen him before. That's different. That was really well done. And then he hit, I think he hit a changeup first, the ball to the wall. And then I think it might have been a changeup, was a breaking ball, the home run to center field. But hopefully that'll get him going in the right direction. We still need to get some more guys well. But I thought he did look better.
Thank you, Joe.
Welcome.
Thank you, Daniel. We'll go to Doug.
Yeah, Joe, you mentioned Walsh a little bit. What did you see from him? Was this a matter of rust, him not being out there for a couple weeks?
Yeah, yes, he's going to be fine. He just needs to get out there more consistently. My biggest concern would be to go up there tonight, make sure that everything's well going into tomorrow, being that he's been out for a bit. It's hard to expect or anticipate a wonderful return based on the time he had been down and the injury that it was, but he had some really good stuff in the pregame. He did fight off that one pitch to get the base hit. He made a nice pick at first base. It looks like he was moving around well. I didn't see any kind of mental restrictions with him. I thought he looked good. It just has to get his, we got to get him his at-bats.
And back to Shohei. I mean, he's gone maybe 2 weeks without a home run, but he never goes too long without hitting one. And they know what's coming with him. I mean, they know it's tough to pitch to him. He hits for power. How impressive is it to see him stay on track all throughout the season and to hit that ball to center field like he did?
Yeah, he doesn't cower easily. He doesn't get upset easily. He's pretty strong-willed. He knew what was going on. He knows since the break and having everybody hurt, it was going to be more difficult. That's why up until when Jared got hurt, I was hitting two lefties back to back just to try to force him to pitch to him a bit. And there's definitely, that's part of baseball. Some people don't agree with that, but who you hit behind a certain hitter does matter. So he's been having to fight that also without a complaint. So let's just see if we get this thing straightened out for him behind him. I like what he's doing in the leadoff hole. Probably stay with that for a little bit, and really looking forward to other guys getting well too.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Doug. I'm sorry, Daniel, did you have a follow-up question?
Oh, yeah, Joe, just overall from Manoah, what did you see out of him that just made him difficult for you guys?
That is really good stuff. That sink is different. He's got a two-seamer that sinks, a four-seamer that cuts. He's got a very good slider, and the sinker really does dive. And you saw a lot of blown-up bats. Plus, he goes out there with an attitude. Not a bad thing. He thinks he's good. He is. He's going to be good. With good help, that guy's going to be really good for a long period of time. His numbers, if you look at the board, are really good. Not necessarily a heavy strikeout pitcher, although he demonstrated that tonight. But it's hard to get him in the air. So Shohei put him in the air a couple times. But this guy can be a force. His stuff's that good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Jack, do you have a follow-up question as well?
Yeah, just a quick one, Joe. Do you know how Stassi's feeling?
Yeah, I just walked by him. It really swelled up quickly back in part of his arm right here. He's just sore. They're working on him up there right now. He's gonna be sore tomorrow, man. That got all of it, and it blew up fast. But there's no break, from what I understand, and we'll just have to go day by day with him, because I anticipate it's going to be difficult. I mean, if you try to maneuver and swing the bat, it's going to be hard tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jack. Sam?
Hi, Joe. Real quick,
Yeah.
do you anticipate Ohtani hitting and pitching tomorrow?
I do, but I want to verify, but I do.
Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Welcome, buddy.
Thanks, Sam. Thank you so much.